What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're going to be watching the 4th episode of Wandavision. I'm pretty excited to watch this episode. We got some great guests here tonight. You guys are going to be excited. I know that we're leaving the last episode pretty shocked. We had one of the characters get thrown out of the, I don't know what you want to call it, little reality dimension, whatever's going on. She got ejected because she mentioned that Wanda's brother was killed by Ultron. Kind of broke her of her little pocket reality she's created, in my opinion. So can't wait to get into it. Let's check in with everyone, see where they're at going into this episode. We got Connor back again for another episode. Connor, what are you feeling going into this episode?
I'm excited about this episode. I want to see what happens with the dome or whatever she's in, and I want to see if they show her true power of like the House of M story arc or something like that. I also have a theory that I think this is how they bring the X-Men into it.
So we have my brother Blake here for this episode. Blake actually just caught up today before watching this episode, so let's see what he's thinking. It's probably all jumbled together.
I'm honestly a little confused as to what's going on, but I'm really curious to see who's actually like behind the scenes. If it's S.H.I.E.L.D. or Hydra, I don't know, so I just want to find that out.
All right, awesome. All right, we got our boy Stoney back here again for this 4th episode. Stoney, what are you thinking going into this episode?
I'm really interested to see what goes on with Vision. He's the one who has most of my attention right now. I know everybody's focused on Wanda, but Vision is the one that I want to see. I had a little theory. I talked it over with Connor today. He said it's a good theory, but he don't think it's right. But I think all of this is happening in the time that when she started to try to take the stone out of his head until Thanos got to him. So that's when I think all of this is happening. They created a world that it's short in our time, but long in their time. Keep it squatchy.
All right, and we got Isaiah here, my boy. He's always here for everything except Attack on Titan because he doesn't like anime. Isaiah, what do you think of this episode going into it?
I'm really hoping this episode we finally figure out who the villain and people that are involved in all this. I think they need to further the plot along because you can only slow burn it for so long. So
all right, so you're wanting the action to start, huh?
Yep.
All right. Okay, guys, we're going to jump into the episode. We didn't get to hear from JJ simply because he's late to everything, and I don't even know if he remembers we're doing this today. So if you see him in the episode in the reaction, make sure to give him some crap down in the comments since he's late to everything. All right, we're going to jump into the video. Your double XP starts right now.
I want to know who she is. Geraldine.
We know who she is.
Have you seen Captain Marvel?
Yeah.
The Pleiades' daughter, the little girl in it that was Captain Marvel's.
Her friend?
Yeah, but why is she here?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I think you're just supposed to assume, like, after meeting Captain Marvel, that led her on the career path to want to be
Well,
involved.
because remember, Captain Marvel's in the early 90s.
Okay.
It's not explained yet, so you wouldn't have known that. But
All right.
Came here because we're all.
That's what I want to know. We're all what?
Oh, we're getting into it right now.
I like it.
Captain... Wow, this is where they explain it. It was the snap. It's the snap from Thanos. Yeah. No, this isn't the snap. This is the return.
Do you have a phone? No. I have to call my wife.
Wow.
This is like a reverse snap.
I bet it's the mom.
I mean, I might have fallen asleep, but no longer than 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
In 5 years, wasn't it?
She died, honey. No, you're mistaken. The cancer came back. Maria died 3 years ago. No. Which was 2 years after our wife.
So they don't know they got snapped away. To these people, it was just in an instant. They were gone and now they're back.
You're right.
Blink, you're gone. Blink, you're back.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy. Can you imagine that?
You know, and the timeline is still the same, right? It has been actually 5 years.
Yes.
Wow.
So,
Sword headquarters, sentient weapon.
We have an ancient day.
And you look old.
LOL.
Come on, let's catch you up.
That means Fury's back.
yeah.
Ah!
Let's get you back out there.
I hope this shows how she gets into that situation. Yeah. So her mom founded Sword.
Yes.
that's pretty cool. You or not US.
Just go into the place.
Yeah, this is
Yep, there's the town.
He's the guy from Ant-Man.
Yeah,
I saw that too.
Yep.
that was a cool thing though.
Did you see the card?
Missing person is a
Pardon me,
Is it-
Sheriff. Would you
is
mind
it like
repeating
an
the claim
anomaly?
about Westview to my colleague here?
No such place.
You're saying the town of Westview doesn't exist.
That's what I keep telling your G-man here, but he won't listen.
I see. And I'm sorry. What town are you from?
Eastview.
Sword.
There's the drone.
I bet that's the red helicopter she was holding.
I guarantee it.
That's the drone. Looks kind of like the old TV screens when you get real close to them.
What is it?
Yeah.
Rambo.
Oh,
Captain
fuck.
Rambo.
If I'm him, she's dead. And I'm just
Captain
looking.
Rambo.
You would hear the car start up.
So she was in there for a little while.
So do you think it's him on the radio?
Could be.
I don't know.
Maybe. Oh, that's yo, she's from Thor.
Yeah.
Yo, that's awesome.
Field.
Do you remember the series called The Dome?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
It's got a feeling like that about it right now. Isn't that the same thing she used to detect the vortexes in Thor?
I need a TV, an old one, like not flat.
That explains the beast suit.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
radiation.
These swords will take you straight to town.
That's how he got in from underneath.
And she just perceived it as something different.
A beekeeper.
Yep.
He literally said, I bet they're going to explain it in the next episodes.
Someone get me a useful visual, damn it. What was that? Who's doing that?
Look, I know it's been a crazy few years on this planet, but he's dead, right?
What am I looking at? Where's this coming from?
Out there.
Is it happening in real time? Is it recorded, fabricated?
I don't know, and I don't know.
So you're saying the universe created a sitcom starring 2 Avengers?
So they're watching what we're watching.
Yeah.
That's
He's
cool.
a charmer.
That's cool.
I'm glad I kept watching this.
Agreed.
Me too.
It was rough, but I get it now.
I've never seen a twist so bad to so good.
Yeah.
That was the end of the
Yep.
And that's who was watching.
Oh, that's
analog.
cool.
Yes.
Mr. and Mrs. Hart, played by Todd and Sharon Davis.
She's
Oh.
Geraldine.
Well, she doesn't appear to be harmed in any way. Is it an alternate reality, time travel, some cockamamie social experiment?
So, you've seen that radio on Wanda's kitchen counter, right? The next time she's washing dishes, which by my count happens
You were right.
about once an episode.
Is this from the current episode?
Aired about 2 minutes ago.
What is it? Like a retro version of a sword drone?
Why'd you colorize it?
I didn't.
Let's get the show on the road.
This has got really interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is getting really good. Wanda, who's doing this to you? Wanda.
Wanda, can you read me? Over.
I don't think so. Keep trying.
Wanda, who's doing this to you, Wanda? Wanda, can you hear me?
Please, Wanda.
That was weird.
Are they going to see the Hydro commercial?
Failure.
He's still crawling, dude. That fucking sucks.
Oh my god. Hope he's not claustrophobic.
Oh, I could not do that at all.
You see the screen? Huh?
Yep, there he goes. Oh, wow.
That's how it changed. Okay. I hope when she gets thrown out of this, that's not the end of the episode.
Did she just say the name Ultron?
Oh.
You
Has that happened
said
before? A reference to our reality?
No, never.
I think you should leave.
What happened? Where'd she go?
God, not again. There's nothing here. One second, Monica is standing right there, and the next she isn't. Someone is censoring the broadcast.
But where's Rambo?
Right there.
Yeah. Found her.
Yeah.
Wanda was not having it.
Oh, we get to see it.
Who are you?
Oh.
Who are you? I'm just your neighbor. Then how could you know about Ultron?
Oh, wow.
My neighbor.
Oh.
And you're definitely not my friend. I want you to leave.
Oh, wow.
Wow. So she is aware.
She's
I mean,
fully
she's
aware.
a villain, yeah.
Wanda?
And she knows it's starting to fall apart.
Where is Geraldine?
Oh, she left, honey. She had to rush home.
Yo.
What? What is it? What's wrong?
That's the dead version of him.
Yeah.
I have everything under control.
So the more self-aware she becomes, the more she loses her vision of her.
It's all Wanda.
All right, guys. That was a great episode. It was much shorter than I wanted it to be, but we definitely learned a lot behind the scenes. The first few episodes make a lot of sense now. We'll start with Connor. Going into this episode, I know we talked to you before. What was your reaction, and give us some thoughts on today's episode?
I liked it a lot. It went by way too fast, that's for sure. It's crazy how much I did not like the first one, and then compared to this one, I really, really like it. They answered a few things that we were talking about before, but there's still a lot that needs to be figured out, and there's only 5 episodes left. Is that right?
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right, Blake, what is your reaction to this episode?
I thought it was good. I like the world building that they set up. We got introduced to the sword again after a while. I'm really interested to see where they take it with such a short amount of time, I think, left. So, we'll have to see from now on.
All right. I know Stoney's brought up a few good points while we were getting ready to shoot these discussion points. Stoney, can you think of anything you brought up or anything you want to discuss with our viewers?
I'm interested to see if they go to the 80s next time. I want to see what goes on there. There's so much going on. We just got done. My wee little brain can't wrap myself around it right now, so I may have some points on this next week before next week's episode that I finally had time to think about. Now, this was a really, really good episode. I'm glad I watched it. Keep it squatchy.
Last but not least, we have Zay. Zay, what did you think of this week's episode?
Well, I got my wish and wanting the plot to further, that's for damn sure. Like Stoney, there's a lot to comprehend. I really like they brought back a bunch of characters from the other Marvel movies. It was really cool to see them, so I'm really intrigued. I have no idea where it's gonna go. I'm excited for the rest of the show.
All right, guys. My take on the episode was that we definitely learned a lot behind the scenes. Like I said, it explained so much from the other episodes that I was wondering about. And also, it made the first few episodes seem a little better now in retrospect, because I think looking past just the fact that they were modeled after 50s and 60s sitcoms, that now I understand why certain things were happening. So I'm glad I kept watching it. I'll continue to watch it and finish the series. I can't wait to see what they do moving forward. Anyways, guys, thanks for checking out the video. Don't forget to subscribe for future content like this. Throw a like on the video, and we'll catch you next time. Drop a comment below if you want to start a discussion. If there's anything that I didn't talk about or we as a group didn't talk about that you think is important and you want to mention, throw it in the comments below. Hope you enjoyed your double XP today.